You don't need to announce your every move. You don't need to explain your silence. The world will keep talking regardless. The louder you become, the more you invite noise. But silence is the place where clarity begins. In a world so obsessed with instant updates and constant communication, silence has become rare, and because it's rare, it's powerful. The moment you stop oversharing, stop justifying, and stop explaining, you begin to reclaim your energy. You begin to notice who listens without you speaking, who respects your space without needing a reason. And most importantly, you start noticing who you are when no one else is watching. That's where real growth begins. Not in the noise, not in the drama, but in the quiet moments when you choose yourself, when you sit with your thoughts, and when you stop seeking validation outside of yourself. Focusing on yourself means you're finally listening to the one voice that's been drowned out for too long. Your own, that inner voice, the one you've ignored to meet expectations, to please others, to fit in. Now it's speaking clearly because you've cleared the static. And suddenly, the things that once seemed urgent, explaining your worth, defending your choices, responding to every opinion, no longer matter. You start putting your energy where it counts, into your goals, your healing, your evolution. You begin to understand that silence is not a void. It's a vessel. It holds your power, your vision, your fire. It gives you space to think deeper, act smarter, and move differently. You're not reacting anymore. You're responding with purpose. You're not driven by emotions, but guided by intention. That's the edge silence gives you. It's not empty, it's loaded. People will notice the change. They'll sense your absence, your detachment, your calmness, and they'll be confused, even uncomfortable. Let them be, because when you used to overshare, they felt in control. When you used to overreact, they fed on your energy. But now that you're silent, focused, and unavailable for nonsense, you become unpredictable. And that is a threat to those who only understood you when you were leaking your energy. Let them wonder what you're thinking, what you're planning, why you're distant. That mystery isn't a weakness, it's your newfound strength. Not everything deserves an answer. Not everyone deserves a reaction. You're not cold, you're focused. You're not distant, you're disciplined. And if they don't understand that, it's not your job to explain. Focusing on yourself is not a trend. It's a necessity. There comes a time when the distractions of the outside world become poison to your inner peace. When every text, every call, every conversation feels like a tug of war for your attention. And in that moment, silence becomes your sanctuary. You shut the door. You dim the noise. And you dive inward. You ask the real questions. Who am I becoming? What do I truly want? What am I no longer willing to tolerate? That's not selfishness. That's wisdom. You can't pour into others when your own cup is empty. You can't lead love or grow when you're fragmented. So you begin to rebuild, piece by piece. You protect your schedule. You guard your energy. You prioritize your peace. It's not glamorous. It's not loud. But it's real. And in a world full of people pretending to have it all together, being real with yourself is the most revolutionary thing you can do. The world will still spin while you focus on yourself. People will still talk while you stay silent. Let them. You don't owe anyone access to your growth process. You don't owe anyone your pain packaged in pretty words. What you owe is your commitment to becoming the person you know you're capable of being. That version of you doesn't need to yell for attention. They move in silence. They train in silence. They heal in silence. They build in silence. And one day, when the time is right, the results will make all the noise that needs to be made. Until then, stay low. Stay focused. Stay unbothered. Because true power doesn't announce itself. It just shows up, fully formed, deeply grounded, and undeniable. In silence, you are forced to confront the parts of yourself you've ignored, the insecurities you masked with noise, the fears you disguised with distraction. And though it's uncomfortable, it's necessary. Because only when you face those shadows can you begin to rise above them. Only when you stop running from yourself can you truly step into your purpose. That's what silence gives you. A mirror. And while many run from that reflection, you learn to study it, to grow from it, to become better because of it. You realize that you were never lost. You were just drowned out by the noise. And now, piece by piece, breath by breath in the stillness, you find your way back. Not to who you were, but to who you were always meant to become. And this time, you don't need applause to know your worth. You don't need validation to believe in your path. You have something better, unshakable focus and powerful silence. Not everyone deserves access to your story, your mind, or your time. That truth alone can set you free the moment you stop trying to force connections, justify your journey, or explain your silence to people who were never meant to understand you in the first place. Some people are only in your life to serve a temporary purpose, to teach, to test, or to trigger something in you. But once that lesson is learned, you have to recognize when it's time to pull back. That's not rudeness, that's self-respect. You've been available too much, answering calls that drain you, replying to messages that don't serve you, showing up for people who wouldn't do the same for you. And now, it's time to do something radical in a world that thrives on overexposure. Protect your energy like your life depends on it. Because it does. Most people are addicted to attention, not connection. They don't want to understand you, they want to consume you. They want access to your life without investing in your growth. They want to be entertained by your vulnerability without offering you any support. That's why silence is more than golden. It's a shield. You stop over-explaining. You stop oversharing. You stop handing out pieces of yourself to people who would never value the full picture. When you hold your silence, you're telling the world, not everyone gets to witness my becoming. You're choosing quality over quantity, alignment over approval. You're no longer trying to be everywhere, liked by everyone, or validated by the masses. You're carving out your own lane, your own space, your own peace. It's not about cutting everyone off. It's about elevating so intentionally that people who don't vibrate at your frequency naturally fall away. You no longer chase, you no longer beg, you no longer plead to be understood. Because now you understand yourself. And that changes everything. You realize that not every message deserves a reply. Not every invite deserves a yes. Not every comment deserves a reaction. You preserve your energy the way a warrior conserves strength before battle, strategically, quietly, and powerfully. You're not avoiding people. You're aligning with purpose. You're not ghosting. You're growing. And growth sometimes demands that you leave the room so you can finally hear your own thoughts without the noise of other people's expectations. When you focus on yourself, something incredible happens. You stop trying to impress and start trying to improve. You stop seeking attention and start seeking alignment. You start investing time in becoming the person you always dreamed you could be. Stronger, wiser, calmer, bolder. You pour into your mind with books, into your body with discipline, into your spirit with solitude. And that work isn't glamorous. It doesn't come with likes, shares, or applause. It's lonely, quiet, and often unrecognized. But it's real. And real transformation never needs to be loud. You don't need to announce your glow up. You don't need to scream your self-worth. You walk in it. You embody it. You show up differently, and people feel it without you saying a word. In silence, you find your rhythm. You discover what you were missing while you were busy trying to be everything for everyone. You realize how much time you wasted overthinking, over-explaining, and over-committing. Now, with your focus turned inward, you move with clarity. You don't rush, you don't panic. You trust your process, your timing, and your vision. You've outgrown conversations that go nowhere, relationships that drain, and habits that kept you stagnant. That's what self-focus does. It cleans house. It removes the unnecessary. It creates space for peace. And in that space, your potential begins to bloom. Slowly, powerfully, authentically. You begin to notice that your silence makes people uncomfortable, but not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because your peace exposes their chaos, your distance reveals their dependency. Your discipline highlights their distractions, and instead of shrinking to make others comfortable, you choose to stay grounded. You're not responsible for their interpretations, you're responsible for your evolution. So you let them gossip, assume, and misunderstand. That's not your burden. Your only job now is to rise, quietly, consistently, fully. Focusing on yourself isn't a phase. It's a lifestyle. It's waking up and choosing to protect your peace over pleasing people. It's going to bed knowing you didn't betray your own boundary. It's saying a no without guilt and walking away without explanation. It's building a life so secure in silence that you don't flinch when people leave. Because the right people, they'll respect your boundaries, not test them. They'll honor your silence, not question it. They'll meet you at your level, not pull you down to theirs. Every day, you get the chance to choose where your energy goes. You can waste it explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Or you can invest it in becoming so deeply aligned with your truth that you no longer feel the need to defend it. One path trains you, the other frees you. First, one path makes noise, the other makes progress. You get to decide. And when you choose the latter, when you choose yourself over external chaos, something powerful begins to happen. Peace becomes your baseline, not your reward. You stop chasing the feeling and start living in it. And that's when you realize silence was never empty. It was always full of answers. There's power in keeping your mouth shut and your standards high. Every time you choose silence over reaction, you declare control over your emotions, and that's a mastery very few possess. Most people